Dynamo Roller is a variant of the basic roller that trades mobility and attack speed for a significant increase in range. As shown here, this weapon has a reach that almost matches that of a Splat charger, while also simultaneously covering a lot of ground. However, one of the first issues with this weapon is that you can only use it about 5 times before running out of ink. This can be rectified by equipping your character with ink saver equipment though. With 3 main abilities equipped, you can use the Dynamo 8 times in a single full tank. This can save you in some instances. Because despite what it may occasionally seem like, you can't actually damage anything when out of ink with this weapon. Only on occasion will a little bit of ink be recovered when you're about to attack with it, which with a bit of luck will splat a foe. The basic Dynamo Roller comes with a sprinkler for a sub-item. The sprinkler covers the area around it in ink, although it can be lashed onto walls and even ceilings with proper aim. I recommend throwing one in a remote untouched location for a quick meter build, but you can also use one as a distraction, or even as a weapon. Don't expect it to be all that reliable for splatting, however. One of the other drawbacks of this weapon is that you have to commit to an attack once you start it, even if you have no ink left. There are a few things to consider when doing this. For one, make sure you're aiming well. This weapon's accuracy is deceptive, both for the enemy and the user. Knowing how the ink travels in the air is important, because otherwise you'll find yourself missing point blank. Jumping in the middle of the attack itself will actually modify your trajectory quite a bit. And although holding ZR to begin rolling can splat foes instantly, you move slower than the average roller, so your opponents can quickly get out of the way through a jump and splat you before you can do anything else. If you're low on ink, you can use the basic Dynamo Special Echolocator for a quick tank refill. It should also be used largely to give yourself awareness of enemy locations, because there is nothing in this weapon's arsenal that can save you if you're ambushed. If you're using the Gold Dynamo Roller, you actually can use your Ink Strike Special to cancel your attack, but it will only leave you even more vulnerable, so it is pointless unless you absolutely must fire the rocket immediately. Speaking of which, that roller is a variant with the exact same stats as the standard version, but with splat bombs instead of a sprinkler, and the previously mentioned Ink Strike Special instead of the Echolocator. I will cover splat bombs more in depth in a future video, so for now, remember that they explode faster if they're thrown directly on the ground. You should try to use them in conjunction with your attack if you can, although you'll be low on ink for sure if you do that. Overall, this weapon is suited for defensive play. Although it is possible to take an aggressive approach, you'll find that most Dynamo users will spend their time constantly attacking from higher altitudes due to the way the ink is lobbed onto the floor. Kelp Dome is a map particularly suited for this type of roller, although I've seen dominating play with this weapon in Arowana Mall and Walleye Warehouse as well. I personally consider the gold variant to be the better weapon. I think it might be because Ink Strikes fits my fancy a bit more than Echolocator. Feel free to play with whichever variant you like though. If you want more tips and Splatoon matches, check the playlists in the description below. I hope you've all enjoyed this video and all have a very nice day.